it's function substitution. It's not difficult, but it looks visually messy because you're like putting extra stuff, like not just a number, you're putting 2 terms, 3 terms, a square root, you know, quantity squared into something else. So it just looks odd. Once you get comfortable with it, it's not bad at all. Okay, so we want g of f of x. Okay, it's not f of g of x. Okay, so it's g of f of x. The first function is kind of like the skeleton, the holder. The second function is what's getting substituted in. This is the x, this is the y. Okay, so if it's written this way, this f of x is going into the g. So if the g is your big structure, my g of x function is 3x squared plus 5, and I'm going to leave an extra large holder because I'm going to substitute the f of x function, the 2x minus 2 minus x, into here. That's all it is. Anytime you see an x or the variable, whatever the variable is, that's where it gets substituted. And so this goes into here, 2x squared minus x. And so your substitution was binomial. And then you just clean it up. So I get distribute 6x squared minus 3. Oh, wait, you guys, there's a squared. Ah, don't do that. I just see that little guy. All right, we have to FOIL this, so I'll do the both methods. 2x squared minus x, 2x squared minus x, right? You got that little square there. I didn't see it, so don't. So 4x to the 4 minus 2x to the 3, right? Because this is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Negative, negative, positive, x, 1, 1, 2. If you don't want to do the box method, you don't have to copy this. I'll do it the other way as well. These are your like terms. So I get 4x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus x squared. Okay, that is the equivalent to this quantity squared here. Right? Okay, it's been a while, but do you guys remember when you have a binomial square? Do you remember the pattern? So I'm going to write it over here. Okay, so what do you get? If you guys remember, this is a binomial, you're going to end up with a trinomial. 1, 2, 3 terms. Do you remember what the shortcut was? What do I do to this 2x squared in regards to the squared? What do I write here? I mean, the answer's kind of looking at you to the right, but do you remember what you do to this 2x squared to jump all this work? You got a 50-50 shot. It's squared or doubled. So what do you do with that? Square or double? What do you think? Other one. Square. You square the first term. So what's 2 squared? 4. What's x squared squared? X to the 4th. Okay, the last term, your trinomial, your last term. What is negative x squared? Positive x squared, right? What is negative x squared? What's negative x times negative x? Positive x, there's 2 of them, squared. How do you get your middle term? That's your double. So what's this multiplication? What is 2x squared minus x? So if I look at what is 2x squared times minus x, that's negative 2x cubed. And now double that. Double it, not square it, double it, and it comes out to negative 4x cubed. When you have you're going to do this quite a bit in this class. We will always do the correct way, your box method, But if you ever want to know a time saver, how do you go from a binomial squared to a trinomial? Square the first term, 4x to the fourth. Square the last term, positive x squared. Multiply, right? So get the product and then double it. So negative 2x cubed, so negative 4. And that's how you skip all of this. Okay, now you distribute because we're not done yet. So multiply, 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 and you get 12x to the fourth minus 12. Remember, we're not messing with the exponents, right? It's only the coefficients. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12x cubed. 3 times 1, 3x squared. And don't forget about that constant in the back. And so there's 4, 3, 2 constant. It's in standard form. So composing functions is easy. It's just a substitution. The way it gets messy is depending what the functions are now telling you to do. Are they telling you to square, cubed, right? The afterwards can get really long. Or it can get really, really easy. Just depends what you're substituting. Okay, I'll give you guys, we get out at, it's Friday, late start, 10:17. So I'll give you guys like 10 minutes and then we'll move on to the worksheet I gave you and we'll just solve them together like as a class, okay? But I'll record and then we'll shut it off, we'll let it upload and then we'll do again. So hopefully we can finish it by 10:17. Good? Yeah? Okay, so yeah. So can I shut this off? Yeah. Oh wait, do you need it? No? Okay.